At the age of 147, Jacob nears the end of his life in our Torah portion this week, appropriately titled Vay'chi, and he lived. Jacob calls his children to his deathbed, one by one, in order to bestow blessings upon them. Joseph and his sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, are the first family members to gather around him. The blessing Jacob bestows upon Joseph's sons is one we still recite today, with parents around the world placing their hands upon their children's heads at Shabbat services or around a Shabbat dinner table. Yesimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim v'chi Menashe. May God make you like Ephraim and Manasseh, they quote from the Parsha, with aspirations that our children today might someday emulate our ancestors from our sacred story. Our beloved Rabbi Ken Chasen set these words to music in his beautiful melody titled Parents' Prayer, including within the piece the egalitarian equivalent for the daughters. Yesimech Elohim, Kesara, Rivka, Rachel, V'Leah. May God make you like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Tonight, as we long for as many blessings as we can get at the end of a long and difficult year, let us receive this blessing as if feeling the hands of our own parents on our heads. Let us be grateful for the people in our lives who surround us when we need support, who give us the courage to carry on in the face of adversity and loss. And let us be grateful for the gift of Shabbat, for this time to rest, so that we might welcome a new year with optimism, hope, and love. Here with you beside me, I feel so greatly blessed. This moment means much more than I can say. A time to be together, a time for us to rest. Shabbat is here, the time has come to celebrate the day. So I hold you close, my hands upon your head. And from me to you, my child, these words are said. Yesimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim v'chi Menashe. May God give you life and strength like Joseph's sons. Yesimech Elohim keSarah, Rivka, Rachel, V'Leah. May God make you like our mothers, like our blessed ones. As I watch you growing, I smile through my tears. Sometimes I wish you'd stay forever small. But then I see you blossom, and I befriend the passing years. I love you now, I'll love you then. I love to see it all, so I lift my voice to offer you this prayer. For every step along the road, I will be there. Yesimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim v'chi Menashe. May God give you life and strength like Joseph's sons. Yes. Yasimech Elohim Kisara Rivka Rachel v'Leah. May God make you like our mothers, like our blessed ones. May God make you like our parents, like our blessed ones. And we know it's not always easy to stay optimistic and hopeful in this time of grief, anger, war, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, and more. We humans, we are easily distracted and disheartened. We forget that we can choose to live in the present, to seek out the light in the darkness, to care for our planet, to notice and give thanks for our breath. We forget that we have the power to declare this moment holy, despite all the terrible things happening outside these sanctuary walls. Daniel Kahner's haunting piece, How We're Blessed, helps us remember. Consider this day, for it is holy. If we consider that it's holy, then it is. Take this moment to consider all the moments that we didn't so consider prior to this. It's how it is, it's how we've always been and will always be, I guess. It's how we're blessed, it's how we're blessed. Consider the light that guides you, and without which you would flounder in the dark. Whatever they tell you burns inside you, and it's blazing like a furnace, like our nearest dying star. It's how it is, it's how it's always been, the light and the darkness. It's how we're blessed, it's how we're blessed, it's how we're blessed. It's sometimes hard to fathom when you're falling into a chasm, when you're staring at the jaws of death. It's how we're blessed. We're never gonna understand it in our short time on the planet. We are honored guests. Consider this sound, this set of vibrations that moves the air, that stirs the head and heart. The epic themes and the many variations, the revelations that tears us up and tears us all apart. That's how it is, it's how it's always been, even in the wilderness. It's how we're blessed, it's how we're blessed, it's how we're blessed. With the livings we are scratching, when the world around's collapsing, when yours is as good as my guess. It's how we're blessed, when our hearts are truly open, when our fears are finally spoken, we can rest. Consider this breath that fills you, and without it you'd be useless, more or less. What doesn't make you stronger kills you. Your breath's the first blessing you're given, and the last thing you have left. It's how it is and how it's always been, for the worst and for the best. It's I guess. Tower blessed, tower blessed. And now that we remember, let us decide to stay present, to see the coming new year as an opportunity to reflect on all the blessings that already surround us, and all the blessings, please God, that will continue to find us in 2024. Even in a time of great challenge, I pray that we can find things to celebrate and cherish. And while it might seem preposterous, may I suggest that this time and every time is blessed for us if we just turn our heads to look. May I suggest to you, may I suggest this is the best part of your life. May I suggest this time is blessed for you. This time is blessed and shining, almost blinding bright. Just turn your head and you'll begin to see the 1,000 reasons that were just beyond your sight. The reasons why I suggest to you, why I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a world that's been addressed to you, intended only for your eyes. A secret world, like a treasure chest to you, of brilliant scenes and brilliant dreams that mesmerize. A lover's trusting smile, a tiny baby's hands, the million stars that fill the turning sky at night. Oh, I suggest to you, oh, I suggest this is the best part of your life. There is a hope that's been expressed in you, the hope of 7 generations, maybe more. This is the faith that they invest in you, is that you'll do one better than was done before. Inside you know, inside you understand, inside you know what's yours to finally set right. And I suggest to you, and I suggest this is the best part of your life. This is a song, comes from the west to you, comes from the west, comes from the slowly setting sun, with a request of you to see how very short these endless days will run. And when they're gone, and when the dark descends, and we'd give anything for one more hour of light, may I I suggest this is the best part of your life. Shabbat Shalom.